Hello everyone, it's Bernard here.
And Peter.
From the Almost Painted channel. And today we are playing yet another small incursion mission. It's actually a revenge match. So if you haven't saw our previous battle report, it will be linked somewhere here below. And what are you fielding today, Peter?
So again I'm fielding Kraken Hive Fleet, but today instead of the Warlord I'm using Tyrant, who is also my Warlord. He has adaptive biology Warlord trait, and also Kraken specific Relic, that is Chameleonic Mutation.
Okay.
My second HiQ character is once again Neurothrope, who also has a Relic, and this time it's a Resonance Barb, so that he has a bonus to casting, and also he knows additional psychic power, and this time it's Psychic Scream. The last character is Parasite of Mortrox, and there are two core units, 1 troops, 10 Hormagaunts, and also 5 Zoanthropes.
Okay, and I'm fielding the usual suspects, which is the army starter set for Votann. It is greater Thurian League because my HQ is Uttar the Destined. Then I have the Einer champion with the Exactor Relic because it's just too much fun. And two 10-man, 10 squad units of Hurricane Warriors with different loadouts. Basically ones with the bolters, ones with the Ion Blasters. Both units have all the possible upgrades, the medic, the scanner, the comms, and obviously the Magna Rail rifle, which turns out is still absolutely fantastic even after the nerf. Then I have a unit of 3 Hurricane Pioneers for a fast attack and objective secured, fast unit. They have also the comms, the searchlight for the keyword for stratagem, and also a gunner, Hylas rotary cannon for some additional DACA. So that's that.
And the last thing I have to say, I have to apologize for my Hive Tyrant, because it is equipped with heavy venom cannon, but the model itself is modeled with
Twin Death Spitters?
Devourers with brain leech worms, because in previous edition it was one of
classic.
Yes, it's a classic model, so I decided to leave him like that, and it's the only procs I'm fielding today.
Yes, and I, to honor our channel, have one unpainted model to have my army almost painted. And okay, I think that's all. Without further ado, let's just get rolling. So let's roll to see who's the attacker and who's the defender.
Okay. Oh. Draw. Again.
Okay, so I will choose. This side, and then I start deploying.
Deploying first.
Okay.
So you are a defender.
Yep. I think it's suiting to be the defender against the Tyranids. So that's the deployment done, and now we roll who wins the game.
To check, yes. Okay, so I start.
Oh, I have pre-game.
Okay. In my command phase, I have two things to do. Firstly, there is Will of the Hive Mind, which let me reroll once to hit. I'm giving it to Hormagaunts, and also Neurothrope is giving another dice from Warp Siphon to himself. So this is command phase, and also I want to note that the Hormagaunts are 3 inches from this objective. I go from this objective, unless you come, I control it for the rest of the game. Okay, so I will move the Flyrant to the left, so that I have line of sight to your Pioneers. You are in range of Heavy Venom Cannon. I am running with, advancing with Hormagaunts, so D3 plus 3 because it's Kraken, 5 extra inches, so that means 15 inches, and that's all I need to go into the range of a second objective marker. So basically this is the end of movement. Today I'm playing very defensively.
Okay.
And let's just see. I'm starting with Neurothrope. He's casting the Catalyst. Okay, so I pick these 2 dice. It's 8, but with modifiers it's like 10.
Because what imperative are you using this turn?
Oh, I forgot to say. Zoanthrope.
Okay, so we have invulnerable saves.
The Zoanthropes have 5+ save from Catalyst. I can't use any offensive psychic powers, so I think that's it. So now let's start shooting phase. The only shooting weapon I have is a Heavy Venom Cannon, and I'm aiming at your Pioneers. 3+. I can from 4 command point, which I do.
So we have 0.
0 again. 3+. Okay. And it's strength 9, so once again 3+.
3+.
Okay, so 2
to go through. What's the AP on it?
-3.
-3. So I have only 6 up save. Each failed is a dead dwarf. I don't want it. Okay, so I just lost 1, which is less scary than I thought. And I will sacrifice the comms guy because I think I will need the light.
Okay, so it is basically the end of my turn.
Okay, because you do not charge, that was all your shooting, and you control 2 objectives.
Yes.
My turn.
Yes, your turn.
Okay, so I gain a 3rd command point.
Once again I have 1.
So I have a ton of command points. I lost 1, so I can't fail morale here. I need to think now. At the end of your turn, I get to choose 1 unit that's within range of the objective marker to give it a judgment token. So I think I will give it to the little guys, because I have the Ancestors Are Watching secondary, so if I kill something with a judgment token I gain 2 victory points. So maybe I will just shoot them off the board. And I give Uthar's rerolls to everything to Hurricane Warriors with bolters. In my command phase I should also nominate a target for Eye of the Ancestors. However, I need to see the target, and because Uthar is hidden, he can't. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually starting to play more aggressively. Okay, so in my shooting phase I will focus fire everything on the dense Zoanthropes. But they will have dense cover, I believe. Okay, 9 shots with the Highland Rotary Cannon, hitting on 4s then. Rerolling nothing. Okay, so this time it's a little underwhelming. And wounding you on freeze. Okay, full house. AP doesn't matter to you because you have invulnerable save. Yes. Damage 1.
Okay, so 4+. And now I can also save using Catalyst.
Yes.
5+. Much better. Only 1 wound.
Now 6 shots with the Magna autocannons. Okay, and I hit you only twice and wounding you on freeze. So that's a 1 wound.
Once again 4+.
Hmm?
And
Damage
now
2.
it's damage 2. So another wound.
Okay, so I'm really happy because that's all my shooting, and at least Votann doesn't look so OP now. I will use 1 CP to do something.
Okay.
And I will simply light them up, so add a judgment token to the zoanthropes because it might be useful. Oh, and this unit, actually both those units, would just have risen the banners. Now it's turn 2 for the Tyranids, and now I think I will get punished for my past grudges.
Okay, so let's don't forget about our command points. When it comes to primary objective, I control 2 objectives. So as it is domination, I get only 5 points. 4, sorry. And now it's time to decide what synaptic imperative I'm using. I will go with the one from Neurothrope, so +1 to cast, to deny the witch, and also 5+ against mortal wound. I'm out of range for Will of the Hive Mind, but the Neurothrope once again gives another dice from Warp Siphon to himself. Okay, so now it's time for movement. I will start with Hive Tyrant. He moves a maximum of 16 inches into your pioneers. I am advancing with Hormagaunts. Only 1 inch, so 1 + 3. So they can move 14 inches. Yes, it is enough to be in range of this marker. Okay, so now I'm advancing with zoanthropes. So 5 + 6 means 11. And now with Neurothrope.
That's a scary view for the Votann.
I hope so.
I hope you will whip.
Okay, and the last movement is Parasite of Mortrax. I'm going with him to the left flank.
Have you considered Psychic Ritual this game? Because it's your second turn, so you will soon be out of the turns to score points.
Yes, but now I have to go offensively with my Psychers and use all of the psychic potential I have. And speaking about psychic phase, yes, I think it is the highest time to start.
Bring it on. I'm ready.
So I'm starting the psychic phase with Neurothrope, and I will start with Neuroparasite. Psychic powers on your Earthkin warriors. I roll 3 dice because of Warp Siphon. I need at least 7. Okay, so no perils.
So that's 10 models.
5 up. Not bad.
That's very above average, because that's simply 5 dwarves dead. And I can't do much about it.
Okay, so the second psychic power is Smite. And I have to use it against pioneers because now they are closer. 5+. Okay, so it's 10 + 3.
So it's a
super smite. D6 mortal wounds.
1.
As you wished.
I put it on my gunner, I suppose.
And also I am spending 1 command point for a stratagem that lets me use another power on a Neurothrope. I'm using Catalyst, and once again I'm using it for the zoanthropes. So 6+ to cast. Okay, with ease. Maybe now I will go to Flagrant. I will start with Smite.
Against the Pioneers.
Yes, so now I only have 2 dices.
Okay.
And I need 6+. So he has also +1 modifier from Synaptic
Yes.
Imperative. Let's see. D3 mortal wounds. 2.
So this guy is already wounded 3 times.
I'm using another Witchfire, that is Psychic Scream.
So force.
Yes. I'm dealing you D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So, and once again 2.
So one is dead, one got 1 wound.
And my last psychic unit are the Zoanthropes, and the closest units are your Hearthkin warriors. By the way, I have +5 modifier to cast, and also +1 from Imperative, so I hope for Super Smite. Let's see. So okay, it's 7 + 6, 13. So D6 +3,
Okay.
so 6.
So the unit is wiped, and it was part of the bigger plan to expose my characters.
Yes, because now it's time for shooting, and the only shooting I have is Heavy Venom Cannon. I aim it at your champion, because it's very hard to do any damage on Utar. Every damage changes to 1.
Here I only reduce it by 1.
Yes.
So you
So
need
it's
2 full successful.
Yes, because damage 4 goes down to 3, so I need 2 unsuccessful saves from you. Okay, so 2+ to hit. Okay, and I think
You're spending your last.
Yes, I'm spending my last command point to reroll it. Of course.
I wasn't doing any Jedi tricks this time.
Okay, and now it's strength 9, so 3+.
3+.
Okay,
So
not
it's
bad.
2 wounds.
It's still possible to
No.
kill you.
No, because Utar will simply change one of the fails into
okay.
6. So I'm safe, but I want to roll 2 4s just to show you that this will still hold its ground against all the Tyranid hordes. So 2 4-ups. And you know what? I will reroll it with a CP. Okay, I will use Utar's ability to change it to natural 6.
Okay, so we are fine. Okay, so now it's time for charging.
Yes.
I need to roll 5 inches for Hive Tyrant to charge your last Pioneer. Okay, so charge, so I can go from this side. And also I try to charge you with my Parasite. He needs 8 inches. Okay, so I made it.
By the way, which unit was last to kill the Zoanthropes?
Zoanthropes, yes.
Yes.
Judgment tokens.
I mean, killing 10 models unit is pretty serious grab, so it's understandable.
So now it's time to fight. I will start with my Flagrant. So I have 5 attacks plus 2 from Talons, because I don't have any other melee weapon.
It should be enough. It's 1 wounded biker with 4-up save.
I need 2+ to hit. Okay,
And what's his strength?
and my strength is 7.
So only 3s. And no rerollings.
I don't need them.
Okay. Actually, I get to save those because with Void Armor I have 6 up still.
Yes?
I need just 4 6s. No.
Almost.
Almost. So my biker guy is dead. But that means that your my Tyrant just got himself a judgment token. Okay, that was quite tough turn, but I think I'm still in play, surprisingly. Mainly because the mission allows me to not be on the objective and still hold it. So I'm holding this one.
Okay, so you have 2 objectives.
Yes.
So as the same as me, you get 4 points for domination.
Yes. And also I get 2 for Rise the Manners High. Now in my command phase, I get to pick 2 units to get judgment tokens. Put another one on the Flyant. Those are within the objective
Yes.
marker, so I'll just choose those to gain.
Second judgment token.
Yes, and I don't have enough. Okay, it's a judgment token resupply because there is so much grudging in this game. So they get 2. And okay. Oh, also the reroll everything. I give reroll everything to the champion. Yeah, my inner champion will just move 6 inches. My Utar will move 6 inches here. I mean 5 inches, so he's actually even further. And my Hurricane warriors will just shoot you to death. Okay, so that was fast. I will start with the guy with the Magna Rail rifle, actually targeting the Zoanthropes, because I want to get just rid of them. So I'm hitting on freeze, rerolling once thanks to Utar. Okay, so I hit them, and because they have already 2 judgment tokens, that's like 3 for Greater Thurian League, so it's an auto wound, and you just got maximum 6 damage.
But they have Catalyst.
Yes.
So I still can survive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the rest will shoot the fire.
Okay.
That's one.
So one is dead, one gone. Let's say this one.
This whole squad into the fly round. 9 Iron Blasters. Hitting on force, no rerolls. Okay. You have 2 judgment tokens, so these are auto wounds. AP is -2. Damage.
So 4 plus from invulnerable save plus. Not bad.
Okay, so 4 feel no pains.
Yes. 5 up. So 3 wounds. So he's down to 9. Okay.
The inner champion will just shoot 4 times into the Hormagaunts to splatter them a little. He's hitting on 2s, rerolling everything. And 4s are auto wounds. Okay, so he needs to wound with this one. And he does. So 6s.
6s. Nothing.
So that's 3 Hormagaunts. So Utar will just shoot 3 times the Hormagaunts. But 6s do mortal wounds. He has 1 Greater Thurian League reroll. Okay, so it's 1 mortal wound, so 1 is gone. To get 5 up safe, because AP 0 and auto wound.
Okay.
Now it's the phase to charge you. 2-inch charge with Steel Wall, but I have 8-inch. Now my inner champion, he will just charge the Zoanthropes. So it's an 8-inch charge. He's the angriest dwarf ever. Now, fun fact, inner champion is so angry, he does the same damage as a charging Carnifex. So on a 5 up you get D3 mortal wounds. No, you don't. Now Utar the Destined, he will give himself the longest charge. So 9-inch charge. Okay, and I will spend a CP to reroll it, so I will have 1.
Now you wish you are Kraken.
No.
No.
It's very close. So, I will start, obviously, with this fight because they can't do anything to me. And I have quite deadly dwarves. My Cull has Concussion Gauntlet, so it's no minus Power Fist actually.
Okay.
So I'm hitting you on force, no rerolls. Yes, because we're in melee too.
Yes.
But they will be auto wounds. And I scored 1. So you got 1 auto wound, damage 2, AP -3, so basically invulnerable save, and 2 damage.
4 plus?
Mm-hmm.
No. So 5 up. Okay. So I'm down to 8.
Okay, and now all the rest of them. 18 hits from the rest of the guys. Again, hitting you on force, and they will become auto wounds. Okay, I wish I could reroll it. The no reroll parts to hit is really big. There is no AP, so you have 3 up safe against those.
3 plus. Okay, and now only one fighter. No, so I'm down to 7.
Yes. I'm slowly chipping you away. Now the big fight, the Einer champion. He's hitting you on 2s. He rerolls absolutely everything. And basically 2 6s and I can wipe your... well, you have feel no pain. But I hope for 3 6s with all those rerolls. Okay, that's very poor roll. Okay, so 1 is auto wound and now I need 2 ups. Okay. Okay, so basically I wounded you 4 times, but you have your invulnerable save.
4 plus. Oh! But I also have Catalyst.
Which will be very important, but we need to do it one by one, because each is D3 plus 3
a
damage.
lot of wounds, yes.
So, the first guy gets... oh, just 4. So,
just 4.
he needs to save 1 of
At
them
least
with
once,
Catalyst.
yes. So 5 up. Oh. So only 2 wounds lost.
Yes, now he gets 5 damage,
5 damage.
and he's only 2 wounds.
So he's dead.
He's... another one is 4 damage, right?
Yes.
So I'll just spend the CP to reroll it. Okay, so it's 6 damage.
I need many 5s.
Okay, so
And
that's that. The final one gets... okay, also 6 damage.
Maybe this time I can save him. Yes,
You can.
only 2 wounds.
That was actually quite big for Zoanthropes, because each Zoanthrope adds +1 to the test, but more importantly, another mortal wound.
Yes. And I hope that in next turn I will heal this Zoanthrope with Spirit Leech.
So now it's your turn to hit me back. Do you want to start with the Flyrant or with the Zoanthrope?
I will start with Flyrant, so 2 plus. And by the way, I forgot that I get 1 reroll of hit or wound, but I cannot use it for wound, from Prehensile Pincer Tail. So 1 reroll. Okay. Now with Strength 7, it's still 3 plus 2 wound. Okay, so 5 wounds.
Okay, the AP is -3.
-3.
So I have 6 ups. And the first damage is discarded because of my medic.
Yes.
So the medic guy saves the first one. Now I have 4 saves. What's the damage on this?
Only 1.
Damage 1.
Yes.
So I will actually make my Tane save them 2 at a time, because he has 2 wounds and 4 up invulnerable save. Okay, 4 up. And 4 up. No, so my Tane is dead, but he's the only casualty this time.
Okay, and now it's time for the Zoanthropes to strike back. So 4 attacks in total. I'm hitting you on 5 plus. Nothing.
So that was my turn. I actually didn't kill you any single unit. My banners are still high, at least.
And did you achieve something like Ancestors are watching? No.
No, Ancestors are watching is the killing one, so I need to kill something, and Lay Claim is endgame objective.
Yes, of course.
So,
Third battle round.
third battle round.
Yes.
Your points for the take and hold.
So I control this, and I don't think I control this. So I control 2 and no more than you. Now I have 8 points in total. And by the way, I have to say what Synaptic Imperative I'm using.
I have an idea.
And I think I will go with Hive Tyrant, so I can fall back and charge. Okay, and when it comes to Warp Siphon, you know, I have to think about it, because now Zoanthropes have only +2 cast, because I'm thinking of doing also Warp Ritual if smiting with these guys goes really well. I'm giving them another dice for psychic test, and now I can start the movement. I'm moving the Parasite onto this objective.
Okay.
I have to just measure to be within 3 inches and as far as possible from the objective, because I don't want to be a tempting target for
Utar the Destined.
Utar the Destined, yes. And now I'm falling back. By the way, I have to think about behind enemy lines. So if I move within this region, which I can also score points for behind enemy lines.
It should be exciting for you because we'll have the Warlord versus Warlord classic matchup. Obviously Uther will win, but
I'm also moving them
to control objective.
Control objective, yes. Okay, and the last move is with my Neurothrope. Maybe he will be able to start Warp Ritual, but it depends heavily on smiting with Zoanthropes.
Now this time I need all my luck to survive, but if I will survive that, I will actually gain upper hand, because I will have very strong killer there against all your psychic characters, and I'm really hoping for Uther in this matchup.
So let's see, starting psychic phase. Let's start with Zoanthropes. I gave them a third dice.
And you pick 2 highest.
Pick 2 highest and I have 2+ to cast. Oh! So it's only 4 that changes to 6.
Yes.
So I successfully casted.
Yes.
So it will be d3 + 2 wounds, but I cannot kill you that way. So I think I will re-roll it.
You just need to roll triple ones. Now guys, watch this.
No, it's much better throw. Super Smite.
So now will be just 1.
Oh, 6. d6 + 2.
Yes.
Only 4.
So he's still enjoying his little dwarvy life.
Yes.
Bloop.
I think I have to focus on him, on your champion.
And you should.
I'm also smiting him with my Neurothrope. And by the way, he got 4 mortal wounds.
Yes, so you regain.
So I regain 2 from Spirit Leech. And now I can cast with Neurothrope. So 8. So I just need 3 or more on this dice to kill him. Yes!
Okay.
3 wounds.
So you killed my Einer champion.
Finally.
You killed him in the first game. You make him look like he's the evil guy.
But
by the way, you gained a judgment token.
I can continue with Neurothrope because he is within 18 inches of your Hearthstone warriors. I can cast Neuroparasite.
You can try.
It's 7 to cast. So it's 8.
Yes.
With my bonuses. So 9 dices and 5 + 4 mortal wounds. Again, not bad, but only 3.
That's a reasonable amount. So I'll just get rid of those 3. Okay.
I cannot use psychic powers with my Hive Tyrant because he fell back.
Yes, you can't also shoot.
Yes, which is a pity. So with no shooting, now it's time to charge.
Do you really want to charge Uther?
Yes, and I want to charge because I want to use Trampling Charge. I don't think much. Okay. I move in a way that I'm still within your deployment zone because maybe I hope I will survive. And as I said, I'm using Trampling Charge Stratagem. 2 to 4 means 3 mortal wounds, and on a 5+, it's d3 + 3. See? Nothing. Oh.
I mean, you get to hit him now. That's something.
2+ to hit. And I get 1 reroll from tail. Okay. Many 6s. Now with strength 7, it's 3 + 2 wound.
Yes.
With no rerolls.
Okay, so that's max 3 wounds.
Yes.
I fail all of them. I assume you have quite high AP, so I'll just use 4-up save, invulnerable save. Okay, so I failed 1, but I'll accept it, because I just want to have my super Uther reroll to kill you.
It was stupid to charge you.
Yeah, I was telling you this. So, 5 attacks. Now, I don't have reroll, but you have judgment tokens. Hitting you on 2s. Now, you get 3 mortal wounds. These are auto wounds. One of those I will replace it with 6.
Of course.
So, and this one I just need to wound you regularly, but on a 5 up. Nothing. So you just got 6 mortal wounds and 2 saves on 4 up, 2 damage each.
Okay, so let's start with 2 saves. 4 up. I'm
Okay.
good.
So you only got 6 mortal wounds, so you will survive.
Yes, so I can roll 5 plus. Oh, so not that bad, to be honest, because only 3 wounds. I'm down from 7 to 4.
So you will definitely be in a lower bracket. And that's it. I was hoping for more damage to you, honestly, but I kind of forgot that I don't have the rerolls.
So even though charging you was reckless, I survived, and I have 2 units in your deployment zone.
Yeah, I need to clear them as fast as possible. Now here I can fail morale, because I actually lost 3 models. So on a 6 they run. Okay, so they're fine. And this is my turn.
So before your turn I will count my points. So I get 3 points for raid supply lines because of the parasite. And also 4 points, I believe.
And you get for assassination.
Oh, still no warp ritual. How many objectives do you hold at the
I
start
actually
of your
hold
turn?
only 1.
Only 1, so
it's
you
0.
get no points.
But I get 1 point for raised banners, so it's 3 now. So I start my command phase giving away judgment tokens. I think I will give the third one to the Tyrant. Give another one to this guy because he also was next to the object. They remain 2. And he will get the second one. Now I spend a CP in my command phase to bring back the 3 dead dwarves with the magic. So I'm bringing back 2. And I need to think about my movement. So I will bring them within the unit coherency. Okay. And that was my command phase. Oh, and Utar gives the rerolls to himself. The movement phase. So this unit shoots the big brain. I'm rerolling once. So I'll start with the Magna Rail Rifle to your big brain. Okay, so it's auto hit, auto wound, ignores invulnerable saves, and you don't have catalyst, I believe. So D3 plus 3, so it's a big 6 damage.
So he is dead.
Damn it. Okay, that happens. Now is the charge phase. So I will declare 6-inch charge against this one. So I just need to roll a 6, and I have 1 CP to reroll it if necessary. Okay, I don't. Now it's the fight phase, and I start with them. So I have -1 to hit against you, and I will start with my Tame. Oh, and I can't reroll it, right?
Yes.
So I'm hitting you on force, however, every 4 up will be an auto wound. Okay, so that's 2 auto wounds, and it's AP -3. And
So
damage 2.
I cannot save it.
You don't have invulnerable save.
No.
So you just got 4 damage. Okay, so I'll just finish you off probably. Again, 4 ups, and they are auto wounds. Now they have AP 0, so you can save them normally.
But I have only 4 plus save.
That it was
Yes,
close.
it was close. I can reroll 1.
Yeah.
And I think it may be because these attacks are the
It's
all you have.
yes.
Okay, so I'm rerolling. So I need 1 4 plus, 50-50 chance, and I don't. By the way, never spend command points like that.
Now it's your turn to attack my Utar.
I need 3 plus to hit.
Well,
Okay,
well,
it's painful
well.
to see. And 1 reroll from tail. Strength 7, 3 plus.
Okay.
It's a terrible
Utar the
fight phase for me.
Utar the Destined need a 4 up. And he gets shiny 6. Because now I have 5 hits rerolling absolutely everything, and each 6 is 3 mortal wounds.
You cannot reroll.
You're right.
Because I have Chameleonic Mutation.
You're right, but I scored 2 auto wounds, 3 mortal wounds, and I will just simply...
Change 1 dice to 6.
How many wounds you have left? 4?
4. I think you don't have.
Nah.
Who knows?
No. I will just replace one with a 6. Because if you save both of those, the mortal wounds then will be saved with Feel No Pain. So now you have 6 mortal wounds and 2 saves on 4
Saves. So let's see. 4 up. Nothing.
Okay, so you have 10 wounds to save.
From Adaptive Biology. I'm dead. But maybe I will blow up, which I don't.
You implode. I believe Uta will die now. However, I scored big 5 points for the Ancestors Are Watching. You have 2 units?
Yes, I have 2 units. The same as you.
I have 2 units.
So it starts off at around 4.
Yes.
So as always we get 1 command point. So we are up to 2.
I gotta tell you that Utar is currently the MVP of this game because he single-handedly basically turned the tide.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if he will survive it now. Okay, and you have more.
Oh yes, because I hold these 2.
Yes, you have
And
the third
these,
one,
so
and I have only 2. So
So
you
I-
score the big 12.
Yes, big 12. So I go
To
to
20.
20.
And that's why you focus on the mission, guys.
Yeah.
Although you don't have warp ritual. And you
Yeah.
want.
Yes,
No,
because I have to do it with character.
Mhm.
So I can focus on killing your
Yeah.
Warlord. Now it will be quick
Mhm.
because in command phase I do nothing.
Yep.
Now I can move. Okay, so I'm already in range for Smite. We'll maybe move to this object. So the only interesting thing this turn is smiting Utar with Xanthropes. So let's do this. I still have 2+ to cast.
And plus 2 mortal wounds.
Yes. So let's see. It's not a super smite. But how many wounds do you have left?
5.
5. So if I roll 5 or 6, you get 5 mortal wounds.
Yes.
But I
So
cannot
I can
reroll
die.
it. Okay. No.
But I still got.
4 mortal wounds.
So now I basically have 5 wounds scored, only 1 wound left. And my turret is barely clinging to life. But not dead yet.
Basically, it's the end of my turn.
Okay.
And I did nothing in terms of victory points.
Okay, so I basically in my command phase put the maximum amount of judgment tokens on the remaining Tyranids. And then I move with my... Okay, because I will spend a CP to bring back 2 dead dwarfs. Okay, I brought exactly 2. I'm putting it here in coherency because I brought it back before the movement and they would just be the tip of the spear. But it's not enough for them. Now, poor old Utar, should I be aggressive as hell with him?
At the start of your turn,
Yes.
you didn't get any points for domination.
Oh, I controlled 2.
Okay, so 4 points.
Yes. I'll have to move Utar forward and die trying. He should have 9 in charge now. The shooting phase. Utar will basically shoot those Hormagaons 3 times. Okay, it's 2 mortal wounds and auto wound that you can save on 5 up. Okay, so there's only 1 left. Yes. So
Thankfully they are fearless, but I think you want to wipe out my army now.
yeah, I definitely want to. Now I'm in range of the Magna Rail Rifle, but I'm not in range with any other weapon here. So the question is, should I spend the most powerful weapon on this lonely guy to score 3 victory points?
And then you expect the Utar to charge.
Yeah,
some
basically.
troops.
And I think I'll do it, because then I can get another 3 victory points for killing in melee. So the Magna Rail Rifle try to hit. It's a 1, so I can reroll it. Okay, it's a 4, so even with minus from the barricade, it's an auto wound, you can't invulnerable it. You just got killed. So I got another 3, and now I need to check the most important thing ever. I have 9 in charge, and I'm declaring it now. Charging the Zoanthropes, they can't overwatch with their mines. I need rerollable. I need 9.
And you don't get it. So you are using 1 command point.
Obviously.
And still not enough.
Okay, so that was my turn. I scored 3 for the Ancestors Are Watching. And another one for Raise the Banners. And Utar, you failed me.
Okay. So the last turn?
Yes. The question is whether you can mind smite me.
I still have 3 objectives. So I get 12 points, so 32. And now it's time to check if I can kill you with Smite. Which I do, it's 7.
So it's enough because Utar has only 1 wound left. So, Utar is killed, you gain 4 victory points for...
Yes, because it's your Warlord.
And I am very, very sad because, well, you killed my Warlord, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And now, by the way, I got a second command point. Now it's my turn. Yes, because do you score anything else? You can do...
No, nothing.
Okay. All I have left is for me to, make a revenge. So I'm moving...
So the last question is whether you can kill my guys with your last shooting phase.
Last March of the Votann. The 2 final warriors are out of range. So I have 7 shots, regular shots. I'll just spend my CP now. So I'm using a 1 CP for reroll everything to hit. And 4 ups are auto wounds. And I'm starting with the Magna Rail Rifle, obviously. Okay, I think it's a hit.
Yes, because
but it's also a chance for me to roll a 6.
Oh.
And do a splash damage. Do a super duper... No, it's regular wound. And I won't risk it because on a 2 up it will be fail. So you just got D3 plus 3. So you're dead. Because you have no feel, no pain.
Yes. Okay, so 1 guy is dead.
Yes, because the minimum damage is 4. And now the remaining 7. Hitting you on 3s, rerolling everything. Okay, so these are all auto wounds. And I will just reroll it, hoping... No. So you have that many saves, it's 2 damage each.
Oh. And I can use my 4+ invulnerable save.
Yes.
Dead.
So, I tabled you, and it was my 5th round.
Yes, the last one.
We finished the game. But I unfortunately didn't score that much. I mean,
it happens very rarely for us to play whole 5 turns.
I actually didn't score anything on Lake Lane because they are too far from me.
Yeah.
I got another 3 for killing your unit in shooting with full judgment tokens. And I protected my honor because if there remains a unit with judgment token at the end of the game, you actually score negative points for the Ancestors Are Watching. So I saved my honor. I didn't save my turn.
You get 3 points
Yes.
in the last, so 11 in total.
And did you score me 4 points at the last turn?
For domination.
Yes.
So this is the final result.
Okay, and what are the sums?
You can see them on the screen now because counting is hard.
Yes,
But
will be magic.
yeah.
But Peter won, I believe.
Yes, because I have 46 and you have 27.
Okay.
And by the way, I think the unit that won the game for me were in fact Hormagaunts, because they were my only objective secured unit, and because of them I was still holding these objectives. And clearly you can see that these points from domination were crucial.
Yeah, basically if you play the mission you don't need to worry whatever army you're facing against. Although, you know, Tyranids are also very powerful.
Yes.
They just got nerfed, by the way, today.
Yes, because today the balance sheet, the last balance...
data slate.
Data slate, sorry. The
Yes.
last balance data slate was released.
So we can talk about it while we are after the game and while the camera still has a juice. Basically, the Tyranids got a nerf, but only to Leviathan.
To Leviathan and to one Relic.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Leviathan, previously all the Synaptic models units got transhuman between classic transhuman, so wound rolls between 1 and 3 were discarded.
If you had synapse, you got transhuman.
Yes, and now only synapse monster get it, and things like warriors. So basically units that are synapse, but they aren't monsters.
Yes, including Zoantros.
Yes, they don't have any kind of this protection.
Yes, and we weren't actually using Leviathan in the past games.
Yeah. Because
Leagues of Votann bypass all transhuman type rules, so we switched to Kraken, and it turns out we did the right thing. And I think that Kraken is still quite fun to play.
Yeah.
The Relic is strong. It's very infuriating, I imagine, for Space Marines as well. When you pay actual points for having, for example, reroll everything. Your Chapter Master costs 40 points, and then you can't use it,
Yeah.
and you have -1 to hit, and it stacks, and it's fantastic. So yeah, and Kraken is in general quite nice. They have the one step ahead Warlord trait.
Yes.
And they have additional AP on charging, which...
Oh, I completely forget.
So I
this.
didn't have to bother with the bikers, and they would actually die in the first round. You see, that's another thing.
Yeah, there are so many rules that we have to remember.
Yeah,
and when you are playing, it's so much harder to
especially
remember
when you're
them.
recording and try to,
you have to focus on all the cameras. Yes.
But
so sorry for all the mistakes.
Yes, but as a
this time at least I remembered about Spirit Leech.
Yes, and as excuse, Peter was playing usually the Leviathan.
Yeah.
So.
But in the past, Kraken Hive Fleet was always my favorite one.
Yeah, in general the speedy things are great. Okay, so tell us in the comments if you're not yet bored with Leagues of Votann, if you want to see something else. There's Kill Team coming, probably we'll pick one up before this video releases, or maybe day after, or maybe the same day. But basically the next video can very well be Kill Team. Just let us know in the comments below. And if you are still watching, if you're still holding strong there, consider subscribing. You know, it would make a fantastic...
It would make us happy.
Yeah, we finally make the word work.
Yeah.
So, yeah guys, see you in the next one. Let's not make this too long. Bye
bye.